So welcome to everyone today to this lunchtime meditation with Satish Kumar. It's a really welcome space to come and have some quiet amongst all the excitement and connecting with each other, which I'm sure everyone's had amazing mornings running from session to session. Just wanting to introduce this altar that I made on request of Satish for this meditation, and especially for this, and have some oysters from the beach, pine cones, rose petals, rose hips, and a candle in the center representing the fire. And yeah, just introducing Satish Kumar, founder of Schumacher College and Resurgence magazine, who will be hosting our session. Thanks so much for coming today, Satish, and I'll pass over to you.
Welcome, everyone. It is my great pleasure and honor to be part of this wonderful, great conference, Oxford Real Farmers Conference. Yesterday, we already had a session with Vandana Shiva and myself. And then tomorrow, I'm going to have a session which will be on farming as a spiritual practice. But in between these two sessions, today is a meditation. So I will conduct and lead this meditation for about half an hour. And then I would like you to respond, to reflect, to say a few words, any words you would like to say, any question you have, any comments, how you felt with the meditation, anything you would like to say, share for about 15 minutes. So we have altogether 45 minutes. So the first thing I will do is a short meditation I have written, which I would like to read. So let's bring our both palms together and relax our body. Feel relaxed. And then close your eyes. Then bow to sacred life, sacred soil, sacred earth, sacred universe. We see all beings in ourselves and ourselves in all beings. We see whole universe in ourselves and ourselves in the whole universe. Each one of us are a microcosm of macrocosm. Cosmos is our country. The planet Earth is our common home. Nature is our nationality. And love is our religion. All living beings are sustained by the same breath of life. Thus, we are all connected. We are all related. We are interbeings. Unity and diversity dance together. When separation and division end, when separation and divisions end, suffering ceases. We bow to the unity of life. We bow to the diversity of forms. We bow to the sacred, to life, to the earth, to the universe. Breathe in. Breathe out. We smile. We relax and let go. We let go of all expectations, attachments, and anxieties. Let go of all our worries, fears, and anger. We let go of ego. Let's move from ego to eco. Breathe in, breathe out, smile, relax, let go. We are at home. I am at home. You are at home. We are at home. Thank you. In this meditation, we have said that we all breathe together. Breath unites us. All living beings are sustained by the same breath of life. And through the bridge of the breath, we are all connected. The humans, the animals, the plants, the mountains, the oceans, the rivers, all creatures, insects, they are all sustained by one single source of life, breath. So breathe in and feel that unity in your heart. Feel that connectivity in your consciousness. Feel relatedness in your spirit and in your soul. And breathe. And the breath is inside our body, and our body is inside the breath. The air is inside our body, our body is in the air. Inner and outer go together. And as we are all sharing the breath of life, we share the soil. We are all made of the soil. Our body is made of soil. The word humus in Latin means soil. The word human comes from humus. So we human beings are literally and truly soil beings. The word Adam means soil. And so in Persian, Urdu, Hindi, and many languages, the person is called Adami. Adam, Adami. Adam is soil. So we are all made of one element, soil. We share the soil, and thus we are one. Beyond all our differences. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhi swaha. This is the Heart Sutra taught by the Buddha. Let go, gate, go. Paragate, go beyond. Parasamgate, utterly beyond. That's where the unity is. And in that unity, we celebrate our diversity. The beauty of diversity. Earth makes so many forms. Like clay makes hundreds of thousands of different kinds of pots and mugs and jugs and cups and plates. All clay. So we celebrate the diversity, but we embrace the unity beyond diversity. And with that unity, we breathe. Take a deep breath from the abdomen and relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your body. Let go. So just say your own name in your heart. As I say, Satish, let go. Satish, let go. Let go of all worries. Let go of all anxieties. Let go of all fears. Let go of all anger. Go beyond. Raise your consciousness. Expand your mind. Enlarge your heart. And see through your heart. All beings are passing through. They are swimming in the sea of love in your heart. Just visualize that. All creatures, humans of every color, every religion, and animals, like in the ocean. Your heart is the ocean of love. Your soul is the ocean of compassion. Your spirit is the ocean of kindness. Breathe in that kindness. Breathe in that compassion. Breathe in that love. And let all beings swim in the sea of love. We are all water. 70% of our body is water. Water is within us, and we are in water. And so feel that ocean. Feel that river and reverse. Let every vein of your body become a great river of compassion, of kindness, of generosity of spirit. We all share water. And through water, we are united. We are one. Whether one is poor or rich, black or white, African or Asian or European or American, we all share water. We are sustained by water. Let's be like water. Quench the thirst of all living beings without anything expecting in return. Water quenches our thirst, quenches the thirst of all living beings, thirst of animals, thirst of plants, thirst of soil, thirst of all humans, and requires, expects, and wants nothing in return, just gives. Soft and gentle, fluid and flowing. So let's be like water. And that our common humanity and common beingness sustained by water. And then feel the fire in your belly. That warmth coming from your heart. Just feel that warmth sharing. The sun gives me warmth, gives us all warmth. The sun is outside, but the sun is also inside us. We are nourished by the sun. All living beings. The photosynthetic reality. And look what sun does. Gives life to all living beings. And never says, you owe me something. never expects anything in return. We are the sun. And we are a sun. Let's be like sun. Give light. Be light. Be enlightened. And in that light, that all beings find their way. It is the divine light which will shine through every one of us if we can go beyond our petty ego, separateness, divisions. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhi swaha. Gone, gone, gone beyond. Utterly beyond all divisions, beyond all separation, beyond all conflicts. So we are air, we breathe. We are soil and solid. And we are water, flowing, always humble, always going downhill, going home to the sea, and rising from the sea to nourish all living beings along the way. We are water, and we are sun. And we are space. That is our consciousness, as vast as the universe, the cosmos, the space within and space without. Space is inside us and we are inside the space. So let's be like the space and accommodate everyone. Space never says, I will only accommodate somebody intelligent and educated. I will only accommodate somebody black or white, somebody rich or poor. No discrimination. That is unconditional love. Let's be like space and accommodate all living beings and all human beings, irrespective of their nature, irrespective of their habit, irrespective of their opinions, irrespective of their views and religions and nationalities. We are space. We are made of earth, air, fire, water, space, consciousness, spirit, love, compassion, kindness. And let's be free of all the other pollution and contamination, such as fear and anger and anxiety and worries and doubts. Let's trust ourselves and trust the planet Earth, our Mother Earth, and trust the soil. If we put one seed in the soil, it will give back thousandfold. So we can be like soil. Soil is our teacher. With great humility, we learn from the soil. We garden, we farm, to pay our tribute and gratitude and our homage and humility to the soil. Let's hold our breath together and stay a few minutes in silence and just absorb these thoughts and feel I am water. I am air. I am earth. I am fire. I am space. I am consciousness. I am love. I am compassion. I am spirit. I am. Om Shanti. Lead me from death to life, from falsehood to truth. Lead me from despair to hope, from fear to trust. Lead me from hate to love, from war to peace. Let peace fill our hearts, our world, our universe. Peace, peace, peace. May all beings upon this earth, humans and other than humans, live in peace, find fulfillment and self-realization. And may I offer all my thoughts, words, and actions for the well-being of all, for the well-being of all, for the well-being of all. And I hold my palms together, left and right, as a symbol. The left and right are not opposite of each other, but they are complementary to each other. All opposites complement and make whole. Left and right, above and below, masculine and feminine, dark and light, all opposites complement. They fulfill each other, support each other, and unite with each other in one whole. With that sense of wholeness, completeness, and relatedness, we conclude this short meditation. Thank you. So thank you for your participation in this meditation. Thank you for coming. And I hope you enjoyed this session. If anybody would like to make any sharing or comment or any how you felt during this half an hour, please feel free to share. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. You are welcome. Who would like to share something. I'll put my glasses on so I can see his hands rising.
There's lots of lovely feedback coming through in the chat, just lots of gratitude and people thanking you, Satish. So if anyone wants to comment but doesn't feel comfortable speaking, please do share stuff in the chat. Or if you'd like to come on and just say a couple of things, thoughts, feelings, questions for Satish, you can just pop your hand up using the Zoom raise hand function at the bottom of your screen, or just raise your hand if you have your camera on, and we can make this a little bit more interactive for the last 15 minutes if people would like.
Yes, Bella Thompson, you would like to say something? Can you unmute yourself? Unmute. Yes, now.
There we go.
Yes. Bella, say something.
Oh, we actually can't hear you, Bella. Try say something else.
While we are waiting for Bella, perhaps Matthew Adams, would you like to say something? Matthew?
Yeah. Thank you, Satish. It's in the biog for your presentation for this meditation. You mentioned you were going to talk something related to COVID, I think. And so in that beautiful meditation that you've given us, which is to be at one, how do you see COVID within that context? Is it, no, I'll stop there. That's my question.
Yes, yes. I'm sorry I didn't include COVID, but I can, and implicitly it is there. We have to say that COVID is to some extent a result of human encroachment and human impingement of the vast areas of wild land. And therefore, we need to repair our relationship with the natural world in order to address such viruses emerging again in the future. But in the meantime, while we have it here, we need to remain resilient, we need to remain patient, and we need to use this time like quarantine time. Quarantine means 40 days of solitude. So the solitude is meditation. Solitude is to retreat and recuperate and rejuvenate yourself. And so we should use this time for walking, gardening, cooking, learning new things, and learning how to live simply, elegant simplicity. So the answer to COVID, vaccination is only a part answer or a temporary answer, suppressing the symptoms. But we need to change our way of life and have elegant, beautiful, sustainable lifestyle so that we don't take so much from the earth. At the moment, if you take 8 billion people on this planet and all the animals associated with them, all the horses and cows and pigs and chickens and the dogs and the cats and tractors and machines and the airports and seaports and motorways and highways and railways and ships and so on. Our footprint on planet Earth is very, very big and strong. So we need to address this and say, how much do we need? Is there any limit? That is the address. That is the question which we have to address in the context of COVID situation. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.
Who else? Who would like to go next?
Got another raised hand from Henry. Henry.
Okay. Okay, Henry.
Oh, hi, Satish. Thank you so much for that beautiful meditation, and also I just really wanted to say how profoundly moved I was by reading your book Soil, Soul, and Society, and I only read it about a week ago, and I'm doing a talk on Friday, and as I was reading it, I thought, I've got to use that. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that. And then I saw that you were doing this meditation. I thought, oh my God, my entire talk is basically from his book, and he's going to find out. What was really
You are very welcome. You are very welcome to use any part of your book. There's no copyright. Only copy left.
Well, I took the liberty, so you don't even need to see my talk tomorrow because you've written the book. So, but the thing that really sort of moved me was this idea. Was two things. One is you said that scientists tend to study about nature and learn about nature and not from nature. And to me, as a farmer, as someone who's relied on agribusiness and scientists and all these agronomists to come over and tell me what I need to do with my soil, that removal, that science has removed us from nature. And I think it's so important as someone who lives on the land, who goes out every day, to just contemplate and sometimes stop and listen, or to smell or to feel, and just to be in nature. And in that respect, try and see myself as no more important than a slug or a field mouse or a deer or whatever it might be. Because the more I understand nature, the more I realize that I don't really have any control over it, and I certainly shouldn't have control over it. So I was just profoundly moved by your book, and that's really all I wanted to say. And I'm going to copy a lot of it for my speech on Friday. So thank you.
No, you are very welcome to do that. And you are absolutely right. All living beings have their own intrinsic value.
Mm-hmm.
All living beings have their intrinsic value. So a butterfly or a slug or a bee are as important. A tree, if you want to have a fruit, then you go to a tree, to an apple tree. If you want to listen to somebody's talk, you go to a human being. So fruit is no less important than a talk. A book is no more important than honey. So we have to say that all living beings, all creatures have intrinsic value. So we should not value nature only in terms of nature's usefulness to humans. We are all interrelated, and therefore we feed nature and nature feeds us. But we have forgotten that, and we don't feed nature. Only we want nature to feed us, and we want to control nature. So this principle of mutuality, reciprocity, and how we can look after nature as nature looks after us. How we can look after a river as river looks after us. If we pollute river, if we put sewage in the river, if we put pollution in the river, if we put waste in the river, we are not looking after the river. River looks after us, provides us water, but we are not looking after her. If we put plastic in the ocean, we are not looking after the ocean. We are polluting the ocean. We are wasting the water. So our responsibility is to take care of each other, take care of nature as nature takes care of us, and see the deep ecology. This is a deep ecology, not a shallow ecology, but a deep ecology where we value nature in its own right. As humans have rights, nature has rights. Human rights and rights of nature go hand in hand together. That is the basic idea. of learning from nature and seeing nature as our teacher and not learning as an object, nature as an object, and learning about nature. So how we can exploit nature, how we can use nature, how we can extract essence from nature. That is a kind of exploitative mind. Whereas mutuality, reciprocity, like you and your children, your wife, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your neighbors, mutually work together. In the same way, we should see trees as our neighbors and our friends and our relations, and we work together. That is the idea in my Soil Society. Okay.
Thank you.
Next question. We have got 5 more minutes, I think. Anybody else would like to raise anything?
I can't see any more raised hands, but if anyone has, yeah, we've got 5 minutes left. If anyone's got a final point, I don't know if Bella, you wanted to try again. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I figured it out now. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
I
perfect.
can hear you. Yes.
Great. Yeah, I just wanted to thank you, Satish, for a beautiful pause in a very busy day for all of us, I'm sure. And I didn't have a question. I just wanted to share something that was coming up for me. Like I was getting quite a visual experience during the meditation, and I had the symbol of the infinity symbol, just kind of repeating itself over and over again. And that felt really really special, considering you were talking about, the interconnection of everything. So,
You mean unity of symbol of yin yang?
it's kind of like an 8.
Yes.
Like an 8,
Okay,
but
yes,
sideways. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The other very beautiful symbol which I enjoy is the Chinese symbol of yin yang, which is black and white and in a round circle, and a black and a white. White has a black dot in the middle, and the black has a white dot in the middle. And that is a kind of balancing what I said in my meditation. The dark and light go together. They complement each other. So everything, seeing the world in complementarity rather than in conflict. Dark and light are not in conflict. Feminine and masculine are not in conflict. Black and white are not in conflict. So yin yang is a kind of ideal in Chinese Taoist idea. There was a great sage in China called Lao Tzu, and he wrote a wonderful, wonderful book. If you have not come across, I can recommend it, called Tao Te Ching, Taoteching, Tao Te Ching, Tao Te Ching or Tao Te Ching. And that book is a beautiful book describing this balance and how everything is working in harmony with each other, and how nature supports, so that birth and death are not against each other. We in the West have a kind of idea that death is bad and birth is good. You have birthday celebration, but no death day celebration. So, but in the Chinese philosophy of Lao Tzu and Tao Te Ching and Yin Yang is that death is necessary for the birth. Death is freedom. Death is liberation. Death is transformation. Without death, there is no birth. And therefore, opposites are not seen in conflict, but opposites are seen in complementarity. And that, I think, is a very beautiful idea. So if you are interested in that symbol, look out for it. And if you can find a book, Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu, that's a wonderful, wonderful teaching book. Very simple, but very profound and very deep and very easy to read. And there are thousands of translations in every language. It's a very ancient book. It's like the Bible or the Quran or Bhagavad Gita. That's a Chinese classic traditional book, Tao Te Ching. Okay, so that was a lovely last comment and last question. Again, I would like to thank you all for being here in this meditation, participating, giving your support. And I would like to thank the Oxford Real Farmers Conference organizers for giving me this opportunity to share my meditation with you. And I'm grateful to you. And I'm deeply, deeply delighted that you have participated in this. Thank you very much. And have a good rest of the conference. Thank you.